Hi, hi guys. How are you today? Well, doesn't Yates look happy today? He's ready to
Hello,
go.
everybody. Happy Monday.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about. But before we get into all the Atlanta Housewives stuff and what we thought of the part three of the reunion, we're going to talk about this Kim Zolciak stuff because her show was canceled last week. And it's just been a debacle ever since. So let me go ahead and play my intro, let people come in, and then we'll get into it. Hi guys, how are you? Don't you guys like being bloggers? Do you like coming on every Monday or whenever? Well, maybe not.
I do. It sets the week off. Like we have our little schedule. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it, but it's starting to be so many stories to cover that I can't get to them all. I mean, we're getting to that point right now. So I have to create as many together as I can at one time. So we all know last week they announced that they were canceling Tardy for the Party, right?
How was that show still on? I was like, wow.
I know. And everybody was excited because we were like, that's what? That should have been canceled years ago.
Is Murder, She Wrote still on?
No, John. Murder, She Wrote is not still on, and neither is Tardy for the Party. But I don't know what the hell. So I started reporting what I was hearing behind the scenes about how she still needs a job. She wants to go on Atlanta, but she wants Nene to come with her. This is all going on behind the scenes. And so, but everybody reported it's canceled. It's canceled. And saying not only is it canceled, like, why was it on that long? What an awful show. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So Kim decides, and I got to put this on the screen because I don't want anyone to make this up. Think I'm making this up. I'm not making this up. She comes out and makes a public statement and she says, stop with the cancel shit. Okay? She went around all weekend saying her show isn't going to be canceled. She didn't know what anybody was talking about.
Bye, Peach.
Huh?
Bye, Peach. You remember she was telling Kenya that?
Yeah.
Bye, Peach.
Bye, Peach.
I know I'm not a duck like your lips.
She's having a hard time accepting it. So everybody kept saying, what are you talking about? How is it not canceled? Then she followed up with her third lie. She said, oh, we're going to be returning, but we're going to be returning as a new show called, what'd she say? The Bierman Bunch.
Oh, I'd watch that.
You'd watch the Bierman Bunch?
It's going to be on WeTV.
Listen, first, the Bierman Bunch, isn't that the same thing as Tardy for the Party? But you just gave it a new name? Look at people in the audience are cracking me up. Look what somebody said.
My wig.
Get out of here, Kim. You have been canceled. It is what it is. Get over it. And you're not coming back with the Bierman Bunch. At least not on Bravo, you're not. And you have that clause. You can't do another show. I can't remember how long it is. But what is she?
I think it was 5 years.
Whatever. She's not coming back anytime soon. Bierman Bunch, Tardy for the Party, Kim +8, whatever she names it, you're not coming back. And I'm telling you, what my sources told me was true. She needs a job. She wants to go back on ROA, or she wants to go on a spinoff with Nene. It is what it is. What makes people lie, John?
Nene too, of all people. Like, you know, is that the star you want to hitch your wagon to right now? Like, you know, after Nene came in guns blazing against Andy and everything like that.
Let me tell you why. Because everyone's calling her racist. So she wants to be back, you know, she doesn't want to face the rest of the cast alone. And just AKA Kenya by herself. You know, Kenya will pick her up and spit her out. I mean, ridiculous. So, Gabor, will you watch the Bierman Bunch?
I didn't watch it when it was Tardy for the Party.
What is she talking about? Do you think she's embarrassed?
Yeah, because she was talking all this stuff about having her own show that never got over 500,000 views.
Yeah, yeah. Andrea says, don't nobody want to see her drunk, but that crazy, unruly family. Andrea, she called the family crazy and unruly. Do you guys believe the rumors that she's pushing for Nene to come back? Because she's trying to get it back to the original season 1, is what she said.
She know good and well Nene not coming back. But what Nene has said, Nene is not coming back.
Well, listen, if anybody can butter her up, silver bullet, that's Kim, don't you think?
Absolutely not. After you call me racist,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I said before, Gabor, the ratings are down for Atlanta. Why wouldn't they bring her back? Because Andy holds grudges, and that's why Marlo doesn't have a peach?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll cancel the show before I bring her back if I was Andy.
You would cancel Atlanta?
Yeah, before I bring Nene back.
Oh my God, Gabor. Cancel the whole damn show. Come on.
Well, it's not good, no way.
Well, it's really not. I mean, we got to admit to that. Atlanta's
Kenya got to carry the season by her whole self. I mean, come on.
Oh, you better be glad Perry isn't in the building hearing you
let him come. Let him
saying
come.
that nonsense.
Nonsense. Okay. I got it.
All right, let's get into this reunion. Let's start with the whole Bolo thing. No, let's start with Marlo first. Who's feeling Marlo this reunion? She like morphed into some desperate. I don't like her. I know you got to secure your peach or your grape or plum. What do you call it? A Gabor or plum? But she was going too hard, just being two-faced, flopping all over the place. I'm not feeling Marlo at the reunion. Yates, what did you think of her performance, Marlo?
She was going hard, I'll give you that. Like, and she seemed like bothered at times when she shouldn't have been bothered. And she was just really throwing everything she had out there. But I do agree with you. I do agree with you that she was like a little over the top. I love Marlo.
Over the top. How about downright annoying? I was not feeling Marlo. Marlo is not doing good in the role of the villain. She just sucks. She's doing everything to secure her mustard seed. That's what Gabor said. And if anybody, are you guys tired of seeing her? Should she come back?
I want her to come back.
Yeah, me too. I do love Marlo.
I mean, I think that what her and Kenya was, I mean, what she was going after Portia for, she was going after Portia for Portia not telling her that she slept with Bolo, right? Because Portia lied to her, but I just don't feel like that's a reason to go after her.
Listen,
at least not on the show. Like, girl, you could have
really
told me. You could have told me behind the scenes that you messed with that man. You know what I'm saying?
She's making it her storyline for the reunion.
Gabor, or she could not have told you. What's the difference?
Yeah, it's none of your business, Gabor. It's none of your business.
Don't lie to me, though. Listen.
Well, no. You know, let's keep it real, man. Marlo is a strange cookie, okay? And I know you want to come at my girl. You want to come at my girl, but that's okay.
I didn't want to come at her.
Now you want to come at her because you ain't got much to defend in yours.
What I want to come after her for?
It's hatred.
I'm hating on Portia.
Typically, when you somebody's bodyguard, when you Kenya's bodyguard, you start to assume the same feeling she got. So if Kenya
bodyguard,
Gabor is
trying to roll with you. You went a little too far.
No, he is Kenya's bodyguard. Okay. And all thing I'm saying is when
now watch me keep you up off her. I'm about to get you up off her.
You've been around her so long that he assumed her feelings. So not only is Kenya jealous of Portia, now Gabor is.
How did talking about Marlo and Portia? How did Marlo and Portia get into Kenya? How did Kenya get involved? No.
I just want to address some things before I was outside taking
Here, you're saying Gabor.
Nobody even said Kenya's name.
Well, I know, but
it started with Kenya.
Minutes. I just wanted to address it earlier. But
Gabor
now Marlo
is jealous of Portia. Gabor is jealous.
Look, let's be real. And Marlo is a strange cookie, okay? Now, but now what upset me, Gabor, is when you come in. Oh well, only thing Marlo really wanted to know is the truth. It's none of her damn business.
That's not what I said was. What I said was she was upset with Portia for not telling her the truth, and she shouldn't have been upset with her on camera about that. That should have been something she handled behind the scenes. That's what I said.
Gabor, I must apologize to you.
Mhm.
But when I hear your voice, I just assume you go in one direction.
Well, you need to get that checked. That sounds like a disability to me.
But Marlo,
Okay.
like I said, Marlo is very strange. And the whole thing is, there's no reason for her to be upset for something Portia
Oh my
didn't tell
God.
her. When Marlo ain't scared in all her damn business.
This is true. She never told us about the alleged escorts. No, that was a joke. That was a bad joke.
But no, well, that's okay. I mean, because we can go back to it, and then she can say, oh, well, why don't you talk about this? Well, why don't you talk about how you made your money?
I just feel like Marla wanted to know how good Bolo thing was.
Well, Marlo
That's all she wanted to know. She wanted to know how good it was.
Look, Marlo
Then he hit the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, I get it. I get that part. I get that part. I mean, 24 inches. You should have hit the bottom, neck, throat. And
24 inches.
Portia been around, so it probably, hey.
Oh,
that probably was nothing to her. That probably was nothing to her.
The shade.
That's all right. That's all right. I mean, no, I get it. I get it. I mean, but you know what? Maybe that's why Kenya want to be more like her.
What do you got to do with Kenya
around? And Kenya is afraid to go around.
Where's my whistle? Unnecessarily bringing Kenya into the situation.
No.
Nobody was talking about Kenya.
We was talking about. No, we talking about Marlo. He keep want to throw blows at.
No, you're starting.
We're talking about peach juice. We're talking about peach juice.
No, we're talking about Marlo
let
right
me
now.
talk to the sane. I never thought I would say this. Let me talk to the sane person of the group, John Yates.
Yikes.
He said, "Oh, please." Well, he's the only one acting sane right now. Is Marlo jealous?
What tells you about the world when I'm the most morally person?
I can't believe I had to say it.
Well, we know Portia don't got no morals, but let's go ahead and finish the show.
And we know Kenya don't have a real man either. But we'll keep
do she?
Let me digest.
She got a husband. Kenya. She got a husband.
She had a husband, and
they still married.
You can rent a Ferrari tomorrow if you wanted to, but it don't mean it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very deep, Perry. We really needed
real.
you to say that. All right, now look. Let's talk about Candy. Was it Marlo? Who brought up the dungeon first? From years ago. Okay, how many years ago was the dungeon?
4
years ago, but it will never get old. It will never get old. You accuse me of rape. No, it will never get old. I'm never.
You still want to talk about the dungeon?
I mean, the whole thing is this.
Now, the only thing that I will say about the dungeon, what Candy can't do now, you're capitalizing off of it. So you made a burlesque show or whatever you want to call it about the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you called the bachelorette party the dungeon. You can't use that as an excuse no more. You know what I'm saying? I will say that you can't.
Maybe Candy should pay Portia royalties, for coming up with the idea. The whole thing is this, man. Like,
wait, no, you're not allowed to.
You accuse the girl of trying to rape her.
Well, no, you
can't say that word.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord. That's a big no.
Now, I would say this. I sort of get where Candy coming from like this. It's like this. I can forgive, but you never forget. So I understand.
It's been 5 years.
No, Sharrell. I'm only saying
that's the harsh accusation to throw out there. That's not like me saying, "Oh, I smelled her breath and her breath stunk." You know what I'm saying? This is a harsh accusation that you're saying about somebody. And if Candy was a man, she would be finished. If Portia had said this story about if Portia said this stuff about a man, the man would be finished with no questions asked.
Oh my God! Really? Well, you're trying to give Candy room to keep bringing up that excuse every time she run out of stuff.
She better than me because I bring it up every time.
No,
I bring it up every episode.
She admits herself. They had some relations. So.
No, she didn't admit to it. She admitted when Kenya brought up those receipts. Portia told her that she wanted to eat her till she came. She was so upset. And she got on camera tried to act like it was a lie.
She said, how could she, she was so upset at Portia because she know what they had was a mutual thing, basically, and that they kissed and did this and that or whatever, right? I mean, she didn't go into details, so she didn't go into deeper and harder. You know how good boy go. But
don't make him repeat
it.
He admitted to certain things. But saying that she just couldn't believe that Portia would take somebody else's word when she really knew what happened. So I sort of get, people make mistakes in life. People make mistakes in life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I can get Candy not forgetting, but you can forgive and move on. life
My
goes
whole
on.
thing with Candy is don't be in a girl face acting like you know what I'm saying? If you feel some type of way, just keep
Exactly.
that same energy the
Thank
whole
you.
time. Don't try
Thank
to be
you.
friends with a Nick this week and then next
Right.
week telling Dawn
Thank
one
you.
something. And you know what I'm saying?
That's
Bitch, I
why
don't
she
fuck with
getting
you and I
demoted.
never will. I'll never
Yeah.
F with you. B.
Well, I
Ever.
get it. And that's when we go back to Marlo. We go back to Marlo, the same thing. You know, I mean, she
That's
said,
why I'm glad they demoted Candy because she would have brought up this excuse every chance she gets.
She
Go
should
ahead.
have. It
Chris.
was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It was 5 years ago.
I don't it could have been 10. It could have been 10.
Gabor.
Baby,
How
Bill
long-
Cosby is in jail for something that happened 30 years ago. Let's be real, baby.
We did not bring up Bill Cosby.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Bill Cosby is something that happened 30 years ago. You don't even got no DNA.
good boy.
And I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying.
Gabor, Bill Cosby? Really?
Yes, ma'am.
This is two different situations.
It ain't.
Go ahead. Hold on, Perry. Let me read this and then you can go. If Candy was so hurt, so would have left Bravo Network. She would have left Bravo Network. She was not pressed about it. Thank you, lover. She was not pressed about it until she realized it could become her storyline. Bye, Joker.
What I really think happened between Portia and Candy when they were sitting down at that table, I think that Candy was getting the best of Portia and Portia was trying to say anything to get her off of her. You know what I'm saying? And so she came with the stuff
don't
that
bring
she
that
knew.
up again. And Gabor, stop cash apping people. Everybody up there agreeing with you. You are cash apping.
What am I gonna cash out somebody for?
Because
They see the truth. They watch the show.
They post that damn little message like that. That's why.
I just think bringing back the dungeon is lame. Okay, Candy needs to shut up. She should have never got in that conversation. Marlo's making a big fool of herself, acting like she's so hurt because her dear friend didn't tell her. No,
What? I feel like y'all are just not holding Portia accountable. The rumor that Portia said was vile. It was vile. And it should come up. Portia lied about sleeping with Bolo.
Okay, Gabor,
She
can I ask
tried
you
to
this
lie about
question?
everything that happened that night.
Gabor, can I ask you this question?
What's good? You can ask me whatever you want.
It's a
What's
serious
good?
question. I mean, we got to hold her accountable, right? So when things happen in your past, should it always be available to be brung up for topic and held against you?
What did she bring up?
5 years later.
Right? And the only reason
how long? Okay, you done? Because Marlo got a felony about 10 years ago, 20 years
that
ago.
was low.
And
That
she's sitting
was
up here talking
low.
about she's scared of Marlo because she got felony.
No, now you gonna bring up
You can't
Marlo?
pick and choose what we going.
No. That's exactly my point. My point is, he wouldn't have had to if Marlo wasn't trying to bring up her past.
Please.
What I'm saying is, what's good for the gander is good for the goose. Okay. If Marlo gonna set her ass on the stage and want to bring up the past, then
That's
hey,
not that past is irrelevant to now. That past is relevant to what's going on now.
When that
Okay,
happens,
wait, hold on.
don't forget about your damn past, okay? Because we can talk about that too.
Look. Can we let? Isn't there another person over here, John? You got to be the tiebreaker right now, and everybody's looking at you. Tiebreaker.
John, this team twirl. He already told y'all.
No,
y'all trying to get him to go against me, and he never will.
Yeah, well, I mean, but
we'll find out. John, isn't it too late to be talking about the damn dungeon?
Read
5
them,
years
John.
later?
Read them, John.
It's no. Why not? I mean, like listen.
Yeah, never mind, John. I forgot. You are brainwashed by Gabor. He has brainwashed you.
by me.
Cash apped you. Really, John?
I feel like Shamia right now. I'm like, hi everybody. Hey, what's going on? Why?
You know what? I just figured out something. I mean, Kenya not only have one Chihuahua, she have twin Chihuahuas. That's Gabor and John Yates, and she's sitting there walking around.
Wow, good one, Perry.
Bow wow wow.
Good one, Perry.
Bow wow wow. Yep, I agree. Bow wow wow.
Good one.
Okay, Andrea, be the tiebreaker. Should Marlo keep bringing up the dungeon that happened 5 years ago?
that's done and over with. But if everybody want to talk about Portia, why don't y'all talk about Marlo and Ted Turner? Y'all want to bring up something? Bring that up. Bring that up.
That's my point. That's my point.
Another
That's
thing,
my point.
I am so tired. Everybody keeps talking about Portia should have told somebody that she slept with Bolo. I don't care if she sleep with Bolo, Halo, Lolo.
I never. Who said that?
Let me finish.
No one said Halo though. I just wanted you to know that.
I said Halo, Bolo, Colo, Culo, or whatever. Portia is a grown woman. She said that she slept with him. What do you want her to do? Get in her face and say, yeah, I slept with him. It was good. We did this. We did that. Another thing. Portia, wait a minute, Perry. You've been on a long. Just wait a minute. Portia is a grown woman. She do whatever she want to do. She's single. She ain't got no man in her household. Now, Kenya ought to be worried about trying to get her own husband back into her bedroom.
Okay, thank you.
Portia ex-husband left her without a dime. Okay, threw her wedding dress in a box and sent it back to him.
Hold up. Yes, he did leave her, but I'm gonna tell you something. He also beat the hell out of her too. Let's talk about that. Talk about abuse. Let's talk about that.
What?
Wow, you went all the way to the bottom with that.
He did. Yes, he did.
Well,
yes, he did.
I know that he left her.
He left her with nothing, but you know what? He might have left her with something, but nothing. But she got something now. That's what counts.
That's right.
Andre, I'm gonna need
but
you
I
to
never
calm
said.
down.
I just want to say this. I never said that Portia had to tell anybody what she did. I never said that. What I said was.
Yes, you did.
No, I did. I said that Marlo was mad. I said that Marlo was mad that
you slept with Bolo.
I didn't say
that.
What
does it matter?
Okay.
I didn't say that. We already know she did. She don't have to come up. She don't have to tell everybody. We already know. It does matter. It does matter because you calling people hoes. She called people whores.
They call each other hoes.
No,
but she's the real one. She's a real live one.
But they call each other those names.
She's a real live one, though. She's a real live
but she's
one.
A good one, though. But she's a good one, though.
Because I didn't see Bolo give her no money when he left.
We don't know that.
Bolo left her.
Do you know
left
that?
her and she was
Do
going
you
to.
know?
Yes,
Okay,
Marlo said that Marlo said that
Everybody
Portia kept on coming in her room wiping herself.
Okay, good boy. Let me ask you this something. You didn't see her give Bolo no money when he left. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now, so are you calling Kenya's husband a hoe? Because she gave him plenty of money.
Mark is a hoe.
Kenya's husband wasn't in the house.
No.
Kenya wasn't messing with her husband on the cash trip. Leave Kenya out of it.
Was she not paying a male hoe?
Leave Kenya out of it.
No.
Leave Kenya out of it.
Leave my girl out of it.
Okay, wait, stop.
She was the one that was having sex in the house. What they got to do with Kenya and her husband?
We're
talking about Portia.
But you cannot accept the fact. Yes, Portia slept with a Bolo Colo.
We know she did. We know she did, baby. We know she did, baby.
But why you so upset about it?
I'm not upset about it.
You guys stop.
We just want to know about Bolo things.
Don't you let the boy get to you. He be playing.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, all of them call each other names. That's nothing new. All of them call each other hoes and stuff. But for every time we come on here and talk about Atlanta, we always talk about Portia having admitted that she slept with Bolo. She did say that she slept with him. Then she said,
No.
Did she? Did she?
No.
John, did you want to say something?
I think you're jealous, Gabor.
I'm jealous of what? What am I jealous of, Andrea? Tell me, Andrea, what am I jealous of?
I think she slept because she didn't sleep with you.
Exactly.
If I wanted to sleep with all of Atlanta, I could. If I wanted to sleep with all of Atlanta like Portia did, I could.
You know what, though, Andrea, you may have a big point because the boy want to think she's sleeping with everybody.
Oh God!
I don't want to think that was word on the street.
He feel left out.
I don't want to think that was word on the street.
Okay, you guys,
Portia telling girls she wants to eat them till they come.
Excuse me. I live in Atlanta, and I feel like this: if she want to go up Hunter Street, West Peachtree Street, Simpson Street, if she wants to school everybody on every corner, she have that right to do so.
Okay,
she's a grown woman.
Hold on, Andrea. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody, stop. John, put in your 2 cents because you're doing this. No one's looking at you. No, say what you gotta say.
No, I'm just watching from the sidelines on this one. I'm good.
I mean,
he's gonna be all up Kenya's ass too, so it don't make a difference.
oh God.
Nobody even. That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. You can't. That's the thing, though. Nobody said anything about Kenya. Me and John have not mentioned Kenya this whole time. Anytime somebody say anything about Portia that has been presented on the show, Perry has to go and talk about Kenya. Point blank in the clear. Nobody said anything about Kenya. We're talking about Portia and what happened between Portia and Marlo, and you bringing Kenya into it. You jealous. You're the one who's jealous. You jealous of the beauty queen, baby. That's what it is.
Well, okay. Everybody want to talk about Portia. Everybody want to talk about us.
Oh
but you know what? Marlo, her backyard ain't all that clean itself. Her backyard ain't all that clean itself. Okay. So if I want to talk about Marlo, let's talk about Ted Turner.
What about
okay. Let's come back to 2021. All right.
Marlo, let me ask you a question, Andrea. Did Marlo sleep with Ted Turner in the cast house?
No, she slept with him in
next case.
No,
I mean, Gabor, it could have.
Let me answer, Gabor. Let me answer.
Okay.
Let me answer. She slept with him at her house.
But was it a Bravo camera there? Did she do it in the cast house?
Well, I feel like this. After she got through sleeping with him, she got a catch call. She where she at now? She where she at now?
Right.
Oh Lord. Oh
Wow.
Lord.
Before she slept with Ted Turner, she was nobody and didn't have nothing.
All right, Andre.
What's wrong with that?
And then
so I was nobody before he slept with Candy, and now he's somebody. What's wrong with that?
No. You know what? It's the same thing.
Okay, look, Andre, I'm gonna drop you down. Don't hang up. I just need to get through with the rest of the show. Okay, now look what you did, Gabor. Okay,
What I do?
you starting trouble. Now
I
look,
ain't starting trouble.
Okay, so what am I? Okay, my notes. No. Kenya said. Did Kenya? Oh, I can't even ask.
I have a question.
I mean,
This is a big topic from last night, right? Like the cast house. Like, it was off camera hours. Production wasn't there. Andy was saying, "Oh, but production ceased. It was a wrap." So, and they're saying, the cameras were off. It was a party, but it was a cast house. Like, how much footage did they get from when the 3 cameras that they forgot to tape up, and they were throwing arrows, and they had the mics. I mean, for Andy to say like, "Oh, it was everybody was gone," no.
You said it's a setup.
I mean, but like it was still like a cash trip, and they were still on the clock because look how much footage they got from that. And look,
This is another thing, John. This is the thing. The girls just don't like Kenya, and they want a reason to go after Kenya because, like they said last night, Drew went in the room and was discussing what went on with Cynthia. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they never went after Drew. It's all about what Kenya said because she, you know what I'm saying? It's all about Kenya.
Let's move on to Drew since you brought her up.
I mean, can I just say a prayer before I address Gabor?
Oh no, I don't play with God. I don't play with God, and you and Drew ain't gonna have me on the hell.
Okay, look. That's what I want to talk about. Why did Drew make the group pray before she had to talk about her storylines?
I don't like Bravo. I don't like Bravo with these fake preachers. I don't play with my God. I don't play with God like that.
That was a bit odd.
Every time they get a preacher on here, they no good and they low down. You got Jamal. You got Drew and her mama. You had Phaedra over there. Burying people and using their social security number to get cable and stuff. I don't play with God like that.
Did you bring up Drew's mother?
I did. Talking about false prophets, they was getting a negative vibe. They was getting a negative vibe because your mama was in there looking at your husband where he was hanging down low. That's what you said on camera. Those were the negative vibes that they was getting.
Oh my God. Gabor.
Well, maybe Drew should rent Bolo for the mother-in-law.
Okay.
Hey, how often is Drew and LeBron hang out? Is what I want to know. They seem to be old college buddies.
I've never.
And did you hear Silver Bullet? Silver Bullet ain't no good. Did you hear what Silver Bullet said last night?
What did he say?
Silver Bullet said that he wanted to dress Ralph up in Bolo outfit.
He did.
He did say that.
Oh, wow.
What are you talking about?
Don't play with me. Not my man. He wouldn't have played with my man like that. After his man, her man, she already claimed, she was lying. She already claimed the man was gone to Tampa when he was right at home. You know what I'm saying? Look,
y'all look at what Sinitra trying to start some mess. She said they used one stripper for the whole season storyline, and Drew and her wigs were dry.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, look, let's go back to Drew. Okay, Drew brought some receipts to prove that what is he called? Not pastor.
The prophet.
The prophet.
No, false prophet. He's false.
The false prophet was messing around with LaToya. Now, as she played this old tape, did it satisfy anybody or change anybody's mind, Perry?
No, it just made her look more like a nut job.
Do we even classify what she played as receipts?
No.
Andy told her, if you're gonna be a housewife, you got to bring better receipts.
I mean, that was just ridiculous and embarrassing.
She was so proud of it too. She was like, "I got this. I got all you now."
Listen,
and you know what, John? And that just show you how simple her mind works. That shit didn't prove anything.
Somebody close said that I'm going in on Drew all the time. I'm being mean. I'm not giving her a second chance. I am. I'm only judging what I see on the screen. And that was no receipts. That's ridiculous.
That's all you can do. It's just
but my whole thing is, why ruin this man's reputation just for a reality show?
Exactly.
He said he liked the girl. He didn't say that you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of receipt is that? I can't help it because you're attracted to me. So why should LaToya be penalized because the man is attracted to her? And he didn't even say he was attracted to her. He just said that he liked her.
And then what's wrong with it? He a prophet, but he's single. So, I mean, a prophet can't have none every now and then.
But your man was married and you forgave him while he went to Tampa, and you used that as an excuse for you being on that coffee table with Bolo. I mean, just make it make sense.
That part.
That was the negative energy that's why the other prophets was dropping off, because that was the negative energy they was receiving. They knew that you was lying on this show and you was playing with God on this show because you knew Ralph wasn't gone nowhere, and you knew your mama was busting in the bedroom to see what Ralph had, what Ralph was working with downtown. That's what the prophets was dropping off for.
Oh my God!
What's your mama name?
You got this girl, this grown ass daughter. That daughter is walking and talking, and you talking about you want to have a baby blessing. That girl is a damn teenager.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Let's read Sinitra. Drusilla is giving me desperate bad acting vibes. You guys are so wrong.
She was on 3 episodes of the game, and that's what her tagline is about. Like, okay.
And what I hate that Andy is doing, he's trying to make her seem like this socialite for Black Hollywood, talking about she was friends with LeBron James before he got into the NBA. Girl, that man he's from Ohio. He's not even from Chicago. You didn't know him. Quit lying.
She answered that question the way Sharrell answered when her joggers were coming out. She's like, are you friends with LeBron? Sometime midsummer, September?
Yeah. She was lying. Listen, someone wanted to know what in the world is holy drip. That's disrespectful. Does anybody know what holy drip is?
Yeah.
I mean, assume
that stuff that came out of Portia that was on that fell on what's her name, Toya?
Oh,
that came out of Portia and fell on Toya.
I can't.
Prayer before we answer this question. I think we might need one.
Sharrell, I never knew what it was neither, but I just assumed, like a Gabor assumed certain things. I could assume it was something Kenya desperately needed, like
okay.
The holy drip. So they were trying to say that Toya had the holy drip. You know, the stuff that Portia wanted to do to somebody. You know what the drip is.
I don't.
She's leaking. Soaking wet. She's leaking. Soaking wet.
Okay,
that's why I said it was something desperately needed by Kenya. I mean,
so much they call her Billy Ocean, like an 18
thriller. As Drew's wigs.
All right. Did you guys hear Drew saying that giving the wig at the birthday party was a gag, even though she didn't know who the wig was going to go to?
It was a gag when she wore it.
Oh my God. Okay, let me move on. I'm trying to move on quickly because we got a long line. Did anybody hear this but me? Did you guys hear Portia called Marlo a felon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was low.
But did y'all catch this whole thing? I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
Nope.
No one said anything.
This is what I was gonna say. Is this? I caught one thing Marlo said because Marlo was gunning last night. She was gunning, but only for Portia. You know, I mean, she's wanting to be Kenya's sidekick, and no disrespect to your girl. I'm just using her name because that's the sidekick she wants to be.
Oh, God. Listen,
right?
I'm gonna put you in timeout if you say the name Kenya again. Okay?
I'll just say Kitty Cat. I'll say Kitty Cat next time. But anyway,
No, you call her Beauty Queen. You call her
no,
Miss USA 1992.
Yeah. If I call her a beauty queen, I preface it by saying lonely. But anyway,
please.
I'll just tell you this. I noticed one thing she said. I'll go ahead and you can read this, Sharrell.
No, because Sanitra's messing with me. I'm not gonna read it out loud.
So, and everybody wants to say Portia line. No, I mean,
now, Marlon is a felon, though. That's so mean.
And for to find that out, that they can check the records. Okay, so we don't got to have the cameras for Bolo.
But see, that's why Portia's scared, though. That's why Portia's scared, though, because, you know, she'll go run up on Cynthia and Kenya. She'll run up on them, but she won't run up from a real girl.
I mean,
she'll never try. She'll never try nobody like Marlo. That's how you know who's bad or not. That's how you know when a girl is real bad or not. They run up on any one of them.
Can I just say this one thing? I know Gabor gonna just keep going off defending.
I'm not going off. Who am I defending? I'm just saying.
You scared. You gotta admit you defended Kenya. You gotta admit
Did
that.
I say anything about Kenya? What I said, no. What I'm saying was Portia jumps and pops off. She popped off on Kenya. She popped off on that girl in that alley, and she popped off on Cynthia. And Cynthia kicked her down. What I'm saying is, you know how to pop. You pick and choose who you want to pop off on. You choose and pop off on certain girls. If you really about that life, it don't matter who it is.
Damn.
But now you scared of Marlo.
Can you stop being Marlo? Can you stop being Kenya's safety panties?
What am I saying about Kenya? I'm talking about Portia.
Okay, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We have a long line.
Anybody.
Look, we got a long line. I'm gonna start taking in calls, trying to get them rapidly because we always been 40 minutes and just you two going back and forth.
I just want to say something else though.
Okay.
You know, she's so social justice. I'm all about social justice, and you bringing up this woman record to Andy. I'm so scared. I need security. But you for social justice. It ain't no joke. I don't play like that. I don't play with my social justice neither, just like I don't play with my Lord.
Yeah, Marlo's so concerned about friendship that she accusing a girl of different stuff. That's crazy.
You from social, you picking and choosing when you want social justice. No, I don't know.
Okay, let me start taking calls. First, I got to read this. Sinitra, is she on your team? Okay. Gabor is right. She don't want Marlo. Marlo is a felon with a lisp.
Yeah,
that's so wrong.
I got a list too.
Start taking calls.
I got a list too. A list too.
Oh wait, pretty girl, do you have your browser open?
Yes, hold on 1 minute. Here I come. Hold on.
You should be a pro at this now.
How you doing? Man, y'all is going. Oh my goodness, y'all is going. I'm telling you, I'm on Bagor's side.
What?
I'm on his side by everything.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hold up. I still love my girl Portia.
You do.
Thank you.
Still love her. Mm-hmm. Love Kenya too. And I'm sorry for God, but baby, I hope they don't next season they don't talk about her and Mark no more. Either get divorced or move on, do whatever.
Amen.
That's not gonna happen. But go ahead.
Amen.
And
get rid of
I'm tired of hearing about Bolo. If you did Bolo, I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a big orgasm. Okay, that need to be out the window.
Amen.
I'm so tired of hearing about all of it. You don't bring up the fake prophet. I don't know. I still say the prophet I'm having between the prophet and Latoya. Because the girlfriend came back and told Drew what happened. His girlfriend did.
What is pretty girl talking about? What? Say it again.
With the prophet and Latoya, his girlfriend came back and told Drew.
Well, where did you hear this?
That's it. That's what you said on the show.
That's what Drew said on the show, but when she bought them with Cease, he was engaged 3
Yeah,
years
I
ago.
mean,
Oh, I
but
see what
I
you mean, the
mean,
girlfriend.
So
Okay.
it fell through.
but them was some bad receipts. Like I'm like Andy. If you gonna bring all the receipts. Bring you a browser like Monique did, or bring you a suitcase like Karen did on Dallas. You got to bring the receipts, baby. We not fighting for no boom box no more. No faded boom box. Okay, we ain't doing that no more. Okay, we finna get out. We finna get on out here. Yeah, honey, he do need to be Bolo. Do need to peach. You right about that? How much they brought him up, honey? And I promise you, I'm glad this season over with. And I don't know why Portia time she's scared of even Marlo said, Andy, you scared of me? You scared?
Well,
Y'all
Portia
scared
just
of me?
talking.
I mean, but I'm just saying, don't be bringing that stuff up like, you know what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah.
so what she with Ted Turner? She got some of that Ted Turner money, you know what I'm saying? I want to see Ted Turner too.
All right, let's see what Heather got to say. Heather, sound off.
All right, just real quick. I can't believe I finally got on here. I'm gonna agree with Gabor. Drew needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, has a great storyline. If Andy don't give up show, she has nothing that she doesn't have any receipts, nothing to stand on. Portia, bless the Lord.
Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. You are breaking up.
You can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
can
can.
now.
Okay. Portia needs to. I would like to see her go off and do something else.
Like what?
That this show has, in a sense, helped and hurt her. She can't be her true, authentic self. If Portia slept with that man, and we know she did, she should just go ahead and fess up. Or if she don't want to say she did it, then don't say it. But just move on. Because this whole back and forth with her and Kenya, I'm over it. I need Kenya to go on some type of spiritual journey or something. Look, we need you to start looking for some men that is valuing you. You not finding men that's valuing you. You are a beautiful woman. You deserve the best. And I want if she's gonna stay on there, I want to see her just elevate. You know what I mean? Just like she's just growing, just in leaps and bounds. She's growing these, doing this. The rest of them, Candy, get your freaky ass off. Get your ass off the show. Get off the show.
Oh my God.
You have nothing else to bring. We know you like threesomes. We know you like girls. What are you mad at Portia because she said something? Portia get drunk and get freaky and then get embarrassed because she did what she did. Look, it's too late. You was on camera, Portia. You done said one of these girls is gonna sit on your face.
Okay.
But she telling the truth.
You a mother. Don't get embarrassed now. You get drunk. That's what happens. Move on. Y'all done outgrew this. Y'all making a fool at yourself. We need to see more. I want to see some rich women. I don't need to see nobody living down there like I live. I need to see somebody with money.
Okay.
All right, Heather. Thank you for calling.
Bye, Heather.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, we got some more. Hold on.
You know what? Every time I come on this show, I call you right back.
Sure.
Okay. Nina, what you gave them people? Look. How long we got, Nina?
Y'all know what I did.
You gave me the good stuff?
Listen, y'all got a few minutes, but listen at this. Listen, Gabor. I am Team Gabor today.
Hey. Looking good. Won't he do it?
Gabor, you have been on 100. You've been on point today.
God.
Because, but just hear me out now. I ain't trying to trash Kenya or nothing, but one thing I can say Kenya did last night was, and of course, like she said, we go to work, we co-workers. But while we at work, you do some old dirt. I can say what I want to say, whether the cameras is off or not. She was on point right there. She could say what she want to say. They at work now. They was at work. I don't know. I probably would have said something too. I don't know if I would have drug it like Kenya did.
Oh, Nina, can I ask you a question?
Said, now come on now.
Nina, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Have you fallen the last week and hit your head somewhere? Because this does not seem like you. Are you sure you're saying this is the same Nina?
Well,
why she gotta fall and tell the truth, Sharrell?
And hit her head.
Well, I just have to just say that yesterday's episode, Gabor just on point. Even the stuff what happened 5 years ago in season 9. I would have been like,
Nina,
wait a minute. I would have been like this if I was Candy. You can't never say nothing else to me the way you drugged my name. You drugged my name and said I was doing that to people. That was wrong. And this is what I say about Portia, how she was wrong. She was a dog carrying a bone. She should have never listened to what Phaedra said. Phaedra got her to the point where she repeated that mess back to Candy. I remember that. She should have never said that. You don't do that. You just don't do that. That was wrong. That was so wrong.
It was 5 years ago, Nina.
You did apologize, right?
It was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago. But still, Candy has made millions of dollars off of that too. And Bravo allowed her to. Allowed her to because they know if they didn't, Candy was gonna get their tail. She ain't no dummy when it comes to business. You gonna let somebody say this about me on this show, and y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Candy was gonna stick it to them. So
Perry has a question for you, Nina. Perry has a question. Go ahead, Perry.
Yes, Perry.
Didn't Portia apologize?
Portia did apologize, and she cried like a baby. She said, "I'm so sorry." She said, "Oh my God, she ran off stage on the reunion. She didn't really know that Phaedra was lying."
But she apologized. Why was
fake tears though, Nina? Those were fake tears.
She did. No, they
They were
wasn't.
fake tears.
I didn't think they were fake tears.
They wasn't fake tears.
But I will say this though.
Boy, don't start with me. I've been on your side.
Let me say this though. I want to say this. All right, Nina. All right, Nina. Okay, but I just want to say this. Just because she apologized doesn't erase it. It doesn't erase it. It was still put out there. No. And how many weeks passed before she had to apologize for it?
Well, for something like that, you would have to say that in. You know what I'm saying? I would think, for me, I would be like, oh my God, look what I just did. Character assassinated this woman to a point where what if charges had came out on her and stuff like that T.I. mess that's going on? I ain't gonna put nothing past it. She might have been a part of the T.I. mess. I don't know. She's a freak. You know what I'm saying? But just to do that to her on that show.
But did Candy say that she'll accept her apology?
She did, and she said that they've been working on it and stuff.
Say that?
It can't be either you. Wait a minute. This is what, and then I want to say this. This is how I feel. Either you with me or you not. So if you accept apology, you should have let it go, right? But no, you really ain't let it go. Because you really. But listen, Gabor. I'm gonna say this now, be quiet, because I gotta go give out these meds. Because you know what I'm saying. But listen, Gabor. When you said about these preachers, that's what I don't like about Bravo either. Don't do that. You got Jamal with his fake self, and then you got the prophet and the mama and all them. The mom, all that mess. Leave that religious zeal stuff.
And you forgot about Phaedra.
You
forgot about Phaedra.
And Phaedra was a preacher. She was what you call people that dig ditches for a grave. She was digging ditches for graves. She's a fake lawyer. She's always
and don't forget she was taking that drug money in the alley.
The drug money?
You forget she was
what you did, Nina. All right.
She was with her husband too. She knew about that Ponzi scheme that her husband was doing too. That's why she messed it. They would come to get her.
Don't you remember? Let me ask you a question real quick, Nina. Let me ask you a question real quick, Nina. Yeah. You remember Phaedra first season? She was taking that money from that drug dealer in the alleyway that she was representing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
But they still need to bring her back, though. Because they ain't got no show next season.
Thank you, Nina. I appreciate
y'all. All right, bye, y'all. Bye.
Okay, we got to do these next questions really fast. The drug dealer, Gabor, really?
We saw it on camera.
Hi, Jay. How are you? Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Can you sound off really quickly?
Okay, Gabor, I'm about to give him to him raw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, with Portia, I feel like if you want me to lie for you, I want to know. If you want me to say, "Oh, I didn't hear," I want to know. You saying I don't have you? She don't have to tell nobody, but I want to know. But you was back with Dennis and got your ring on. I don't understand that picture with her and Dennis, and I think that was Fallon's husband. Why do you have your hand on Fallon's husband's chest like that? Like that's your man.
No,
I ain't see that
Anyone?
picture.
But
all that's
it's
fine and
okay.
dandy.
But it's okay. But they take Kenya down all the time. But I see, uh, is it Mike? Mark. Mark was with her for Mother's Day.
Okay, listen, Jay Turk. I'm gonna need you to calm down over there. No one's trying to take Kenya down. We just saying she's messy. Okay,
And the
she's
bottom
messy.
line is
All
this.
of
Look,
them messy. All of them messy. Portia
But
sat
Kenya's
there
a
and
queen
lied.
mess.
exactly. Okay, if you can admit all of them messy, can we all admit that if you know a little about construction, right? And it's a thing called a backhoe.
What?
That's Kenya out there in the backyard digging for happiness. Okay.
Okay, we're done,
Okay,
Perry.
and Portia lies. Portia lies straight to Cynthia's
Oh,
face talking about she
Perry.
don't wear necklaces. Girl,
Oh,
what did you lie
Perry.
for? What did you lie for? You just straight there. Look, and Cynthia is your friend. So why would you lie to her?
That ain't her friend, they co-workers.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is most of them are just co-workers going on there to act a
Right.
certain.
They're not friends.
Let's keep it real.
I mean, listen, Jay, are you upset that Candy got demoted?
No, I'm not. I feel like because of the Tinny Eye and Tiny situation, all the allegations that Phaedra brought up is coming back up on Candy. Everybody mentioning, well, maybe what Phaedra said was true. If anything come up about Candy right now, they're gonna go back to that and say, oh well, Portia did say that she said this.
Well,
They
let me
did.
ask you this, Jay. Do you think Candy's a freak?
I think Portia a freak too. I like
Okay.
Portia is a freak. If you fuck Bolo, you fuck Bolo. Like it ain't.
Right, Jay
It's
Turk.
nothing.
Turk.
I
Jay
understand
Turk.
that you don't have to tell nobody, but if you're my friend and you want me to sit here and lie for you and say, "Oh no, she didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing," when I
She didn't
sat there
say
and
lie.
heard
She
you,
just said mind your own business.
She just said, "Right, said mind your own business."
She said mind your own business.
she was mad because Marlo did not have her back.
Are you Team Marlo?
No, I'm
Why
not.
was
I'm not
Marlo
team
mad?
nobody. I'm not team nobody, but it's crazy to me how everybody let Portia get away with everything.
Well,
And
then.
you could tell
Oh,
on
really?
Portia's face, you could tell on Portia's face that she was mad soon as Marlo came down that stairs with
Mhm.
Kenya.
Jay,
When
how do we know?
when
How do
they
we
was
know
at
you're not Gabor's cousin?
Yeah.
I mean, because you're just all up.
I'm starting to
Gabor,
think she's
Team
Kenya's
Gabor
cousin.
today.
I'm starting to
because
think she's Kenya's cousin.
I'm not Kenya friend. I feel like Kenya be wrong, but for the shade that she be throwing. Marlo was wrong talking about Kenya needed to apply for some food stamps. And we trying to get on good terms, and all of them do. Y'all throw shots at the confessionals, but then y'all be all at the dinner. Kiki, yeah, oh yeah. What?
All right,
But
look,
No,
Jay.
you're not my. No, what? Why do I have to show loyalty to you if I heard you fucking? I'm about to say you was fucking. I'm sorry.
Jay Turk. Jay
All right,
Turk,
look,
did you see Portia finally stand up for her lap dog?
hold on,
And she still didn't stand up for her because she let her come to the reunion looking like that. You
Well, she
got
was
you
in
got
full
your
character.
you got the person that made your dress to make Drew dress, and you and Shamia been friends since y'all were kids.
But she was dressed in her right costume. You know, whatever you want me to do, Portia, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That was her true
Oh
costume.
wow!
But then
Really?
you go crying to everybody else. Why she not a real friend?
All right, I gotta cut
Why
it
she
short
don't
today,
do that
Jay.
for me
I
like
got a
did
long
for
line.
her?
Thank you for calling in. I
Bye,
appreciate the
Jay.
call.
Thanks,
Bye,
Jay.
Jay.
Bye,
I mean,
y'all.
even though you Kenya's cousin.
Okay, really, Perry? Let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Hi.
Portia.
Hi, yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Portia is to Black Lives Matter what Pastor Jamal is for the church. If
Amen.
she's for redemption, especially for the systemic racism that Black people suffer, how dare she calls out Marlo for her criminal history? That was
Amen.
down dirty low.
Oh
And
no,
she
no,
always,
that was facts, Portia. Marlo does have a criminal history.
yeah, she does. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that to call her out on that when you are supposedly trying to help people who have been victims of the system. And
No,
you know what? Yes, yes, yeah. Well, I don't know what's the case with Marlo, but most likely, usually, Black people, when they have criminal history, is because they have been victims of the system. So even if that's not the case, it's not her place. It's completely against what Black Lives Matter stand for. And
Amen.
to be honest with you, like I think, yes, Portia gets away with everything. She can lie. She can bring up stuff that happened a long time ago. But if someone dares and brings back stuff that happened before, oh, you're in the past. You're in the past. Well, respect your past, Portia, and own
Get
it.
them.
Okay,
And,
okay, Portia,
and
Portia,
one
can I ask
last
you a question
thing.
now, Portia? Let me ask you a
No,
question.
wait, hold on,
Get
Perry.
'em.
Let her finish.
One
We
last
can't hear her.
thing. One last thing. And Kenya, when she started her detective work, she really wanted to know who was the third person. We always knew Portia was there. So Kenya, she gave up on herself and out, and she fled the country. And thanks to Kenya, we have something to talk about. What were we going to talk about if it wasn't for Bolo?
Oh well, I see your point. I mean, couldn't be
Get
right
'em.
about
Sorry, I'm
her.
trying to rush this. Hold on.
Okay, I got you.
Get
Okay.
'em.
Thank you, Portia, for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Portia, not really.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. I'm really trying to take these
I
calls.
got you. I got you. Go ahead.
So I'll
Go
make
ahead.
it really quick. Hi, Simone. How are you? Sound off.
Hi. Okay, I'm
How
just
are
gonna
you?
be really quick. The feud of Portia and Kenya has run its course. It's
Thank
gone
you.
to the point where we're all just over it. Like it's gone to where kind of where Potomac was with Monique and Candace, where it's just people choosing sides and people just acting nasty online. It's just people are tired. Either just be co-workers and be civil, or one of you gotta go. It's to that point.
Can you please tell Perry that?
What's up, Perry?
I mean,
Why you gotta put me in the hot seat?
I understand what you're saying. That the storyline is just too much. That they got to have a storyline. But that's why they don't want to push the storyline.
Thank you, Simone. I appreciate the call.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Bye,
take care.
Simone.
She has an echo. Let's take another
Yeah.
one. Hey, baby.
Kimberlina, hey, baby.
Baby. Baby.
Hi, Kimberlina. How are you?
I'm good. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
sound off really quickly?
Yes, I can. Okay, so number one, I have a question. When they did the prayer, what made you do the prayer again? What was that about?
She needed a Mormon. She needed a Mormon.
Okay.
Okay. We don't know why did she break out in prayer, John?
She needed Jesus to get her through these like few parts. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe a little attention. We don't know.
Yeah, she just did it for sympathy and to come across like she was holier than thou. She should have saved it.
All right. Well, then I'm sounding off on the fact that so when they were dealing with Portia and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm losing my thought. When they were dealing with Portia and Marlo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Portia was clearly very upset with the fact that Marlo had gotten back together, as Simone stated. But then again, I feel like Marlo was also kind of reaching kind of far too, because to me, I didn't see what was the big deal that she was making. And even Portia was saying, well, what are you really saying? Like, what's the point? Am I the only person that felt like that?
No, that's what I said earlier. That's what I said earlier, but Perry jumped down my throat.
I mean, didn't I apologize to you?
No, you
they
did
don't
not.
take it away though. They don't take it away.
And I also want to say this about Portia. You notice that when they were talking to her, every time they talk to her about the Bolo situation, she never says it wasn't me. She's never said that. And she's also never said it was me. And I feel like as a mother with my kids, and I have a daughter and she has a daughter, you don't really want on TV you actually admitting, yeah, I was in the room having sex with a stripper. That even though she did everything else on TV, without any thought of her daughter, but you really don't want to come out and say, to the world, yeah, I was in the room with that stripper, because that's gonna come back up, in her face by her child. And I really feel like that's the reason why she has not spoken. Like everybody wants her to say, yes, you were, no, it wasn't. She's not going to, because she don't want to come back, for her child to have to throw that in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kimberlana. I'm sorry I got to cut it short today. I appreciate your call. And you gotta go out. Please call me baby.
Bye, baby.
Bye, Kimberlana. Bye, Kimberlana. I'm gonna have to go visit the boo sometime soon.
All right, we're down to the wire. We're out of time. AJ, you're the last call. How are you? Sound off.
Hey, AJ.
Well, hi, Paul. Hi, John. And
hello, AJ.
Hi. Basically, the reunion was, it was so boring, I think.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Oh, do you know what? Can I just say something about Silver Bullet?
Yeah.
Just, his question, a little suspect. I've got to say, he had like questions from Linda from Western Florida. Then
Did you write it? You remember that?
No, I wrote it down. And then he had Anne from Ghana, which was a bit random. And
that was random. I did pick up on that. That was weird.
That was so bizarre. And I thought, that's so weird. I think it might be Jessica from his office.
Wait, let me get this straight, AJ. You're saying that Silver Bullet makes up questions and pretend like they're from the audience?
Well,
yeah.
That's what you're saying.
It definitely looks like it. These questions a bit. I've never heard of Anne from Ghana. I've know a lot of people from Ghana, and I've never met anyone
named Anne.
It was like Mrs. Claus from North Pole has a question.
Yeah, he said Maura from London. I thought, I've never heard of a girl called Maura from London. Like, I've never met anyone from Maura in my life.
Question. Harry from Hogwarts has a question about Drew Sidora. Harry, go ahead.
Oh, Drew Sidora. And I've got a theory why she was praying. Partly, I think she wanted to cleanse all the, Candy was sitting next to her. She
cleanse
did look
AJ, you want a little attention.
Yes, I mean, Candy did look like a 1950s devil chic. The whole outfit, the whole hair, the things she had going on. So I could just see it. But between Portia and Kenya, it's becoming a little bit boring now. I think it's bring Kim back. I think it's time to bring
who? Oh, Kim Zolciak.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Katniss from District 13 has a question about Phaedra. So that's Katniss from District 13.
Yeah.
There's a question about Phaedra. We're on the line right now.
It was so scripted. It was so scripted. And he had an earpiece on as well. And I think people are telling him.
How's that thing go?
Those questions was just so, they just didn't line up, I think. Oh, and I've also, Kenya also admitted that she's acting. She's an act. I mean.
So wait. AJ, you're trying to say the whole thing is scripted? That's what you're saying?
Maybe not.
Well, Kenya did kind of give it away. Remember when she said that, when the cameras were down and, we're still working. What does she mean by that? This is a reality TV show. Be authentic. Be yourself.
All right, listen, AJ, I have to end it here, but I want to go around and ask
are you sure? Because I have the horse of a different color live from Oz. He wants to ask a question.
Oh my God!
What do you guys think about what AJ said? Is the whole thing scripted, Andrea?
I think so.
Oh
no,
my
you know
God.
what though, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, and this is why me and Gabor personally have a problem. Because in surface we really don't. it's just a character that Kenya played, Portia play on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate your girl personally. I just hate who she play on the show.
You know what y'all not about to do? Y'all not about to do that. She wasn't playing no character when she was in that room with Bolo.
There you go.
But Kenya was playing a husband.
And if she was playing a role, she deserved the Oscar.
No, she was in that room with Barlow, whatever. She was doing her thing. But one thing, you know, Bolo, whatever, Bolo. But one thing, I hope that the show ends. I hope they get new characters on the show. I'm tired of watching all of them. Their time is up. It's time for them to go.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to hear about Portia and Bolo. I don't want to hear about Kenya. I don't want to hear about Portia and Dennis. I don't want to hear about Kenya and Mark. I don't want to hear about Brooklyn. I don't want to hear about Ace. I don't want to hear about Riley and her child support.
Okay,
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about Riley and her child support. I don't want to hear about Cynthia and Noel. I don't want to hear about Cynthia and their wedding. I don't want to hear nothing about Drew at all.
It's time for them to go. It's time for them to go.
AJ, what is your final? Hold on, AJ, your final thoughts, really quick.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, basically, I think we should get rid of at least like 3 people. Do like what they did with the Real Housewives of New York. You know, when they got rid of 4 people, Kevin, Ramona, Sonia, and Luann.
Yeah,
they should do that, and then get other people in. Keep the most interesting people. I say keep Portia, keep Kenya, and maybe if you have to choose between all of them, maybe Cynthia. And I think it's time for Candy. I mean, they've.
I got to stop here. Yeah.
Cynthia.
I mean, she's selling dildos and she's selling all sorts.
Oh God.
YouTube. She's just slow down. You're a multimillionaire. Okay, just slow down. Everyone else, get in there.
Thank you, AJ. I'm sorry to cut it short. We're out of time because we got another video to do right after this. I'm down to 7 minutes. Okay,
bye,
thank
AJ.
you. Take care. Bye bye.
AJ.
Everyone backstage, I'm so sorry if I didn't get to your calls. I actually just ran out of time. You know, we have these scheduled appointments and scheduled videos, so I'm really running late.
Real quick, Sharrell, I have Betty Rubble from Bedrock. She's on the phone right now to the question about.
You're out, Perry?
She might have had slept with Bolo.
I'll be there in a minute.
So
you are too much, John. Listen, you guys, this was a great video today. I appreciate everyone calling in. It was funny as usual. Oh, Gabor, you and Perry just cracked me up to death. I love it. For everyone else, I'm so sorry. I just simply ran out of time. I tried to take as many calls as I could. Thank you for everyone that donated to the channel. You don't have to give, and you do, so I really appreciate it. Thank you, mods, for jumping on last minute. I will be back in 1 hour with 90 Day Fiance on this channel, and then 90 Day Fiance on John Yates' channel, who's been giving great videos today. I mean, interviews lately. All right, you guys. Yeah. Anything else? Let's just say bye on 3 because I'm running late. On 3, let's say bye, guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, John's got a twirl.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Bye. Adios.